If you're ever wondering what a South Indian hero looks like, it's this. God, I needed some fucking change. Welcome to Mars Whines Like a Pussy, Part 1. This is something that no one fucking talks about, you know? The depression of trying to become better, of building a business, or trying to get out of the mediocre life. No one talks about this behind the scenes. I don't know, I think my friend says that's Nico, you should talk about that, but who knows? I don't know, at least. I'm I joined not joined, like I started self improvement around October 2022. Yeah, around that time, October 2022. And it's August 2023 right now, so almost a year. And my pursuit for money has been a lot longer than that. Somewhere, I think it started somewhere in 2021, around summer. And I haven't made a single bit of progress. not even Not even one bit, bro. I was just journaling about this right now on my bed. I was like literally lying down right now and journaling. And yeah, I haven't made a single bit of fucking progress. I've just been reading books, watching podcasts, watching videos, giving my money to all these online people. Nothing to show for it. Absolutely nothing. I only talk a big game about how I want to retire my father, and I haven't done fuck nothing. I have a goal over here to make quarter million per month by December 31st. I've done fuck nothing to achieve that goal. This video may seem like, those pity videos that, those girls on self improvement who is like, oh, I feel so sad. Please go down in the comments and make me feel better. But this is the these are the things that those people who you look up to don't show you. At least that's what I think. The dark circles, the going onto Netflix when you feel like shit, like, just like going Netflix or watching anime for hours, or playing video games, or wanking off. I haven't wanked off yet. That's one thing I can pat my back on. This is something that not no one talks about, the depression. They always show the perfect front, that, oh yes, I'm alpha male, I meditate every day, I'm working on my business every day, I've been making progress. No one fucking ever shows their flaws ever, and no one will ever, because social media is a fucking lie. That's what this is, and that's what I'm trying to change about it. Social media is an absolute fucking lie. Whatever you see on Instagram, like all these Iman Gadzi and all those Andrew Tate who you see, it's all just a front. Actually, I have this theory that the more people try to show their lives on social media, the sadder they are. That is my theory. Because I think that if you would really be happy with yourself in your heart, you wouldn't have the need to show it to other people. You would be content with it yourself. And so, the people who are trying to show it on social media are trying to see, look, my life is nice, give me some validation for it. That's what they're trying to do. It's fucking sad. What's sadder is that my mom is a part of this. She takes so many photos, selfies, and that all. and posts it onto Instagram. Not even Instagram, bro. It's on WhatsApp. My mom is like born in the 1980s or something, right? So like the our parents our age. So I tell her, I'm like, why do you want to post it? She's like, oh, I just want to, for me. I'm like, if it was for you, then you wouldn't need to post it. You already have it in your gallery. Now you must be wondering like, why does social media, like, bro, YouTube is a social media in itself. People show all the the perfect thumbnails, the perfect video, the perfect scripts, all the and ahs cut out of the fucking video because the video has to be perfect, because everybody has to be in that retention range so that the analytics go up, bro. Fuck analytics. This video is just me ranting, so if you're not going to find any value in this, might as well click off. I'm just trying to show you the part where that no one shows. I literally binge watched all the Mission Impossible movies ever since last night. I stayed up till like 2 a.m. and I had the one last movie that was there on Netflix to watch, but I was too sleepy. So I woke up today morning and I told myself that I'll do nothing. I'll try to figure out what the fuck is wrong with my life. And I just finished watching Mission Impossible Fallout. And then I start to wonder that something is wrong with me, that I am not dedicated enough on this mission. I don't have the drive like how these Hamza and all these alpha male types, all these businessmen have. I start to think that because that's all I see, that's all you see on social media, right? You only see the good parts. And the thing is that we look up to these role models so much and we end up placing them on a pedestal, and then that leaves us feeling like shit, which is essentially what I'm feeling right now. And it doesn't even fucking help that I know about this. It doesn't, like, you probably didn't know about this and now you're hearing it and you're like, oh damn, yeah, like, social media is actually fake. The theory that he had is actually true. It doesn't help knowing about it. It's I don't know if it's the right one, but it's called the GI Joe fallacy, where knowing is not enough. That's essentially all I've done. I've just tried to know things, and I try to justify it by saying, you don't know what you don't know. What if yeah, I can fish over here, but there is an other pond over there, and I want to know that other pond exists if I don't read this book. That's a fucking justification I give. The feelings of feeling like a fucking failure is something that no one talks about. And then when you see all the best parts of the best people's lives, you start to wonder that your life is worthless, your life is shit, you haven't achieved anything, which is probably true, as it is for my case. I haven't really achieved anything, I have nothing to fucking show for it, so it serves me right. But probably stop trying to look up to all these people so much. People might consider this as a bad review for Adonis School, which is Hamza's private community, and I'm a part of that. And today is the 10th of August, and the my subscription repays on the 11th of each month. And I'm like, today I got the thought that I have just been left behind by everyone. And I always feel left behind. I always feel like people are ahead of me. And although I know that comparison is a thief of joy, like I told, knowing doesn't help with jack shit. Yeah, it feels like shit being a part of such a group that is so dedicated, and it is good in and of itself. But obviously, you're going to it's human nature to just compare yourself to other people. It's kind of like a survival mechanism, I think. And when you compare yourself to people in a group that is, very like focused and all that, like obviously there are going to be people that are better than you in some things, most things, and then you'll start to feel like, damn, am I worth shit? Which is what I feel. And then I start to think that if any of it is worth it, is any of this even worth it? Is trying to pursue a better life even worth it? Is staying in mediocrity worth it, or trying to struggle for a better life worth it? Because all these people, Andrew Tate, Hamza, all these people who earn in millions, they try to sell us a dream that we can also do it. And then we accept that because we don't have, we need some hope, we need something to believe in. That's why we get attracted to such a message, that's why we get attracted to the way they talk, and then we start to adopt their entire belief system without even questioning it. And then you become like me, having a fucking crisis every 4 days. Is any of it even worth it? Start asking yourself that. I am. I definitely am. I'm questioning not if it's worth it. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth to retire your entire family. I think it's worth to be the man of the house. I do think it's worth. What I'm questioning is my own fucking worth. Yeah, I know, very self deprecating. Very depressing video, but you clicked on it, bro. I'm just trying to give you the truth, and the truth is not happy and rainbows and sunshines and all that fucking shit. Yeah, I guess that's all. It's probably all I wanted to say. The self improvement depression that everybody goes through, and I'm making a big deal about it. That's what I wanted to talk about. What could you take from this video? I think start looking towards yourself more. I think that's something I should do often, because only, as cliche as it sounds, only you know you. And although all these people who strive for a better life, although you are trying to become like them because you find that is the better alternative than the current life you're living, still listen to yourself more. Listening to all these people every fucking time, it makes you question your own gut. And once you do that, once you question your own instincts, that's when your self-esteem just like starts to drop. Or probably everything that I said amounts to fucking nothing because I am a pessimistic person, I think. And I'm just viewing all of this as a bad thing. I mean, some person right now wants to be a part of, let's say, Adonis School, who wants to learn so much, and here is me watching Mission Impossible instead of going in there and learning. Well, guess what, bro? When you get into this type of life, you just feel like time is going. You just feel like a piece of shit every time, every second that you're not productive. You feel like you need to be doing something all the time, something productive, something that gives you money, something that is productive. And that really fucks up your mind. It has fucked up my mind for a very long time. Take a break from the entire fucking world. I know that's so anti success, man, taking a break. And it feels like going clashing to my own new formed identity from all these people that I watch. But fuck it, man. I'm just trying to question everything. I'm actually trying to question what's the point if this is what's happening. If I'm becoming, if I'm shaving my entire beard because I feel like shit. If I feel like an utter piece of shit. If I feel like I don't even deserve to eat food because I'm not doing something productive. That's what this life gets you. That's what happens when you listen to all these people who say, I'm either sleeping or I'm working. You don't get any rest. You don't rest until you rest when you're done, not when you're tired. Like that's this is what this whole red pill space is about. This is what the whole make money online culture, hustle culture is about. Sacrificing your self. I think the world is fucked. I think that all these buildings and the economic systems and politics should have never been fucking created. I think everybody should have just stayed in their fucking caves, planted the fucking seeds, and ate their own fucking bread. If that was the case, we wouldn't be worrying about debt right now. We would be worrying about the fucking tiger that's standing outside the cave, who's preventing us from getting the cow that's over there so that we can eat at night so that we don't starve to death. I think that's what we would be worrying about. We wouldn't be fucking worrying about what the next assignment is. God, man. Bro, humanity is fucking cursed. I should make a dystopian movie. Humanity is absolutely fucking cursed. Slaves all on the streets trying to get money by selling their souls. Is that is that why we have become the apex predator species? So that we can walk in these well built, well protected cities where people sell their soul. If that's what humanity has come to, then honestly, I'm out. Fuck the world. I'm honest. It's like fuck the world if this is what life is. And I know that I'm in a place of privilege to say that I'm in Toronto in a skyscraper on level 30 with air conditioning, with clean water, with clothes to wear, and a fucking phone, with Wi Fi and a laptop and everything. And you can say I'm in a place of privilege and there are people dying in Syria and you don't get to see all this shit. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I have no idea what to say to you. I think everybody should shut everything off and just listen to themselves, just like how I am trying. I think then the world would be a better place for everyone. Just a theory.